Are now listening to episode 1 of a self-help podcast where we focus on lifting each other up and counting our blessings at the same time. We are your hosts. Hey, I'm Mia,
Hi, I'm Kiosha,
and
and
this
this is
is
Crazy
Crazy
Beautiful
Beautiful
Talks.
Talks. Okay. Hey everyone, again, I'm Mia, and I just want to celebrate the fact that this is our first podcast
Yes,
and
I'm so
we
excited.
chose self-help.
Yes, so
Whoop,
important.
whoop. I feel it is so important to have self-love and self-care to live a happy and successful lifestyle. I mean, for me, I wanted to start this podcast with my older sister. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Because truly, like, she's my sister, but she's my best friend, second off. I mean, we talk about everything, like
Everything.
everything from spouses to kids to the birds and the bees to your house to credit to everything. I mean, we talk about everything. And I just really am grateful to have someone to talk to. And I just want to be that for other people. I want us to share what we talk about because she gives good advice. I give good advice. We give bad advice. But the point is that we work together and we're here for each other. And I just want to help women emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally, nutritiously, if that's even a word, but it's a word today.
Hello.
Okay. And to know no matter what, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. We just have to live a healthy lifestyle and
Yeah.
feed our brain and feed our life and feed our bodies.
Yes. Sister and wise sister. We're going to get really deep into relationships with your family, with your spouses, with your kids. And I hope you are ready because I am. For me, I wanted to start this podcast because like my sister said, we talk about everything, and we've realized the importance of your mindset being a productive member of society. And with that being said, I wanted to take these little jewels that we get, and because we have our aha moments, and it's just like, oh my gosh, let's share that.
Mhm.
And it's helped us excel so much in our lives, and I'm just so excited to share it with the world right now.
Yes, me too. Okay, since we got the little intros out the way,
Okay.
I want to start this off with one of my favorite quotes. I mean, I literally just, it's in the back of my brain forever. If you can't love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Yes, and that is from the most famous of them all, drag queens, RuPaul. Okay, what do you feel about this quote, Kia?
It's my heart because it's taken me a long time to get to love myself, and I'm still working on it. And it's right. Like, I've been through so many relationships, and I didn't even love myself, so it was hard for me to love them, and it broke. And until I'm whole, I can't be someone's everything.
Exactly. What I got from this, well, if you watch RuPaul, I think he has a reality show called RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay, I watch it. But basically, how they describe it is if you're not happy to live your life how you feel happy, what makes you happy, if you're not able to live your life like a physical aspect, if you're not willing to live your truth, then how the hell you gonna project your love on somebody else or project your guidance or your advice or anything on somebody else? How
Yeah,
you gonna tell me when you don't even live your truth?
you're
So
right.
it's like it starts with you. Like you need to live your truth and be who you feel you are. That's how I feel. Like that saying. That's what it brings
I
me.
love that. I love that. I love that. So, the topic of our first episode, as we go from that quote, is put yourself first, girl. Put yourself
Yes.
first.
Yes.
So I want to start with 4 questions that you can just ask yourself. You don't have to write them down. Just literally ask yourself in your mind, am I happier than I was at the beginning of this year? Am I a better person? Am I proud of myself? Did I put myself first? Now think, how many times did you say yes? How many times?
Right now, I can honestly say I can say yes to all of these questions, all of them. But before, no. When I was in a very depressive, didn't know no direction. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know where I was going. I was just living for the now, and who cares about the future? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I was not happy. I would have no, like to most of these. It all started with me putting myself first, me thinking about the future, me thinking about those things like, okay, me doing this now, how am I going to feel 6 months from now? How am I going to feel a year from now? How is this going to benefit me or my child or whoever else is around me? Like, no, it's like putting yourself first. It sounds selfish a little bit, but if you want to be truly happy, like now we live for other people. We live to please other people. How about live to please yourself? When you start, then you'll really be able to answer these questions. Like, Kelsha, how do you answer these questions? Because I know you've been through some stuff, okay?
Girl, okay. So I can say today, in
Okay.
November 2020, I can say yes to every single one of these questions. November 2019, it was no to each one of these questions.
No.
No, like literally no. But I have learned that I'm going to be happy and live my truth no matter what anyone thinks. Because if I'm not happy with myself, nobody else is going to be happy. My kids I will not be happy. My household will not be happy. So I've done some crazy things these last few months, but guess what? I'm happy and I'm living my truth. And I don't care what anyone has to say.
Kids and all. No.
Kids and all. I'm grown.
Amen.
I'm grown. Okay.
You actually have your first grown child.
I know. Oh my God. I have an 18-year-old. Like every time I think about that, I'm like,
every time I think about it, I'm an auntie to an 18-year-old. Like, what?
That's crazy.
It's
just crazy. And he moved out. Like, that's so crazy.
And he's moving state to state. He done already moved
he's in
to
Oklahoma.
states.
Yes. He's done more traveling than I have. It's so crazy.
I'm just very proud of him. I knew it. I knew once he got out, we was going to be chasing his little behind. I'll be trying to write him on Snapchat. Like, what you doing? Follow him on Facebook.
Right?
Just to get a response. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Now, here's a few things you can do with minimum effort today that will have an amazing impact almost immediately. Okay? Don't feel guilty about saying no. Tell others what you want. Don't develop or create crutches, social media, overeating, drugs, alcohol, forcing relationships. My downfall. Listen to what your body is telling you. Get enough sleep. I know I'm a mom, my sister's a mom, I don't get enough sleep and we are hustling. So sometimes it's hard to say, okay, let me turn it off because you're like, no, well, let me just do this. Let me do that. No, you got to get enough sleep.
Well, I got to answer Jay. I get my sleep.
Ahead.
Okay. I actually have an app on my phone that tells me that I need to go to sleep. And I turn everything off and I go to sleep. I know that it's important. I can say I have an attitude problem if I don't get my sleep. Like, I like to sleep. I can oversleep, actually. So I need my little app to tell me when is it enough sleep and when you oversleep. So I get my sleep. I know it's important to get enough sleep because I'll chew somebody's head off.
It's okay to start with just one or two suggestions that we mentioned. The important thing is that you start today. As cliche as it might sound, each journey starts with the first step. And the journey you put, your first step is no exception.
Okay. Let's just go back a little bit. I want to talk about these little minimum efforts. Okay. They are minimum, but girl, okay, it says don't feel guilty about saying no. Like this is I feel like this is the biggest point to a turnaround to change to doing stuff for you. Like I used to be a people pleaser. Like, okay, oh girl, come with me to a party knowing I got to get up and whatever, my son got to do this or I got to do this early in the morning, but I want to go out with my friend because I don't want to look like a flaker or whatever. But knowing if I go out, it's really going to disrupt everything that I got going, but I go anyway. No, you can say no. No, I'm not this time. You ain't got to be mean about it, but
Yeah.
you can say, no, I got this X, Y, and Z to do. I'll catch you next time. There's always going to be more parties, please. During the pandemic, people still partying. So it's always going to be parties. You have to see how it's going to affect your life. Don't look at it, oh, how are people going to perceive me? How am I going to look if I say no? No. Look at it as, how is this going to benefit me? How is this going to benefit me? Always think, how is this going to benefit me?
True story. You're absolutely right. What's the next one? What you think about that next one?
Tell others what you want. Okay. Like, I'm this person too. Well, I was this person. It took a long time for me to adjust to living like this. It's a lifestyle. It really is.
It is.
By telling others what you want. I always been this one, like, oh, your friend come over. What you want to do, girl? Or where you want to go to lunch? I don't know. Where you want to go to lunch?
Exactly. Whatever you want to do. I'm good.
No. Start speaking up for yourself. If you don't speak up for yourself, then it's going to start being, I'm not even going to ask her anymore. I'm just going to pick the place. And then that one day you're going to be like, well, I don't even want Chinese food. I want Mexican food,
Exactly.
and it's like, now it's a battle. Like, well, you ain't never said nothing before. Oh, okay, well, now I'm saying something. Speak up for yourself. Say what you want to do. You want to go everybody want to go to Miami? Like, girl, we done been to Miami. Everybody goes to Miami. Let's go to Bahamas. Let's do something else.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? How you
feel? I'm guilty as well. I don't tell anyone what I want. I'm that person that says, majority rules, whatever you guys want to do.
Right.
I got you. Let's go. I'm there. And I really need to stop doing that because there are some things that I want. Like, I want to go to the movies. I want to go just to the lounge. Like, I'm a very relaxed person now. Like, I'm trying to get within my peace. And I found that there's some things that just interrupt my auras and interrupt my energy. And I don't want to do it anymore. And instead of saying, I want to do this, I just say, okay, I'll go with this. But then in the long run, it interrupts my energy. So me as a person, I need to develop that mindset and say, no, this is what I want to do. This is what will make me happy. This is what will make me feel good.
Exactly. And now we're not saying like, this is what I want to do. Now we doing this because this is what I want to do. We're just saying, speak up for yourself. Even if you guys don't end up doing it, everybody knows, okay, well, we heard you. Okay, we heard you. Like, you're speaking up, you got to say so too. You know what I mean? That's all we're saying. The next one, don't develop or create a crutch, i.e. social media, overeating, drugs, alcohol, forcing relationships. Kiosha, you go ahead and start off with that.
Oh my God. I want to cry. Okay. So, social media.
Keep it real up in here.
I am. Oh my gosh. Okay, social media. I have to admit, I have gotten better with that. I get on there, I do my business. A lot of my business is run through social media, so I have to get on there. And I used to be where I could spend hours on Facebook. In the beginning of the year, literally hours on TikTok, Instagram, all of it, just wasting my time when I could be building my business, when I could be building myself, meditating, when I could be reading a book to make myself better. But I didn't. Overeating. I still do it. You can see all this thickness. I still do it. And, my sister, she's a health coach, and, she tries to get me to do different things to better myself, but I've been really busy, and you can't use that as an excuse either. I'm busy. No, like, you're not too busy to make yourself healthy. This is about your life. This is about your life as a whole. And if you're not healthy now, how are you going to live a long, healthy life?
Amen. And what I say about overeating and healthy lifestyle, it is a lifestyle. When you calculate those hours of sleep and you calculate, I'm gonna spend this much time on schoolwork, I'm gonna spend this much time at work or whatever, you calculate that physical too. That's a part of your life too. That's a part of what keeps you strong and what keeps you going and living for your kids and your family and your friends. You calculate that, even if it's 20 minutes doing a little, lunges or some sit-ups or anything, that's getting that heart rate. You have to get your heart rate going every day, like, pumping to keep you strong. That's all I mean. It's a lifestyle. And I'm telling you, implementing all this into your lifestyle, it makes you look forward to each and every day, because it makes you feel like you have a purpose. Like, I have to get this done. I have to get this done. And next thing you know, your day is done.
Yeah.
And you're all mapped out and you feel accomplished at the end of the day. It feels good to feel like, okay, yeah, I did everything that I said I was going to do today. And you feel good. And you wake up the next day and you do it again. And you just feel good.
You're right. You're so right. You're so right. Okay, now drugs and alcohol. I've never, think in the name of Jesus, I've never had a problem with drugs, alcohol, any of that. I don't do drugs. I drink, just socially. But it's never been a crutch in my life. What about you, Mia?
Well, I am a weed head. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't consider it as a crutch. I guess it is a crutch. It's something that makes me feel good and I escape. And I mean, you could just relax. I mean, I have a lot going on, you know what I mean, with different podcasts and workout line and everything else. And I feel like it's natural.
I don't feel like it's a crutch to you though. I feel like it's something that you do when you are done with your day, when you're done with school, when you're done working, when you're done doing your our podcast, when you're done doing all the things you have, then you relax with that. I don't feel like it's a crutch in your life.
It's like a what is it called with there's a show, like a play, and then there's like an intermission.
Oh yeah, that's your intermission. Some people have a glass of wine. You smoke your blunt.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep hitting the table. You guys, I'm getting excited.
Okay.
But okay, social media. Now, tell me you haven't sat down, went on TikTok, and you looked up 2 hours later and you're still on TikTok.
How many hours? Exactly. And then that little thing comes up. Hold up.
Oh yeah.
You've been on scrolling too long. You're a friggin' weirdo. I know I have. I know I have. Now my biggest crutch is forcing relationships. And I'm not just talking about relationships with men. I'm talking about relationships with family, relationship with friends, relationships with co-workers.
Amen.
I guess you call myself an empath, and I am a very empathetic people pleaser. And so I force situations that I shouldn't force, because in the long run, if they don't want to be a part of my life, then I don't need to be a part of theirs. I'm the prize.
Right.
You are the prize.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone doesn't want you in their life, bye. Deuces. Next.
Amen.
Thank you. Next. I was listening to that song today. Thank you. Next. Because no, you're the prize.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just you need to know that. You need to know that you are better than that. And I'm guilty for that. You know, I just had a situation. I'm guilty of that. We're all human. But we need to know, we need to have that self-esteem, like, no, you don't want me in your life? Bye. I'm good.
Now, I don't do that with guy relationships. I don't force that. But with friendships, oh my God, I force friendships to the T. I'm a big girl on loyalty and probably like knowing you long time, and I never forget things that we have been through together and things like that. So I look over things, but there again, I have to choose myself first. I have to be loyal to myself. Yeah, I could be loyal to you, but I have to be loyal to myself first. I just had an incident where it sucks, but I lost a friend. Not like she passed away, but like we're not friends anymore because I had to be true to myself because I had to realize we just are not connected anymore. Before we were like, we were on the same page, but I feel like I'm moving forward in life and I'm trying to be happy and I'm trying to better my life. And I feel like you're still here. And
Yeah.
and I can't, no matter how much please, I push how I feel, how I talk to you guys, I push on my friends too. And like, if I see something I don't like, oh, I'm going to tell them. You can ask any of my friends. I'm going to voice my opinions. And if I feel like you're still doing the same thing, not saying like you have to take my advice, but you're still talking about the same thing and you haven't chosen for yourself what you're going to do to better your life, and you just choose to be in this same predicament, that's bringing me down. I feel sad every time I talk to you. I feel like I have to try to fix you every time I talk to you. And that's only bringing my energy down and I don't know. It just makes me feel some type of way,
Right.
And I just can't do it to the point where I have to distance myself. I can't keep feeling like this. I feel sorry for you. And I have to pull myself away.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I feel you. And I still have friends. I love all my friends. And I've had friends for 20 years. But it wasn't like I cut anybody off, but I had to distance myself because I knew what I wanted from my life and I knew what they were still doing with their life. So I just had to distance myself. I'm a person I distance. I got your back if I can, but I'm going to distance myself from you and I'm not going to bring myself into your energy because that messes up my energy.
Exactly. Be around people you inspire to be. Be around people you want their life, not you want their life, but you want to be living that life with them.
Yes. Yes. And that's how just real quick, I have my best friend out here where I live now in Nevada. And she's such a successful businesswoman. And we linked up and we just have so much in common. And she just has so much going for herself. And she just took me under her wing and now for youth empowerment group. So it's just you have to align yourself. Candy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you just have to align yourself with people that are going to help elevate you. You want to elevate. You don't want to stay right here for the rest of your life. Every year I see myself going and going. There is you can never make it to the top. There's always a way to elevate yourself. Always.
Amen.
Always.
All we're saying with these minimal steps, they might not seem so minimal, but they're just a step closer to putting yourself first. Yes. You can always start by treating yourself to something nice, doing something that you want to do, going out to eat. I mean, whatever, even ordering that little cheesecake from that expensive restaurant that you wanted. Just do it. Don't feel don't feel bad about it. You know what I mean?
No, don't. Something me and my kids just started doing every week, every 2 weeks, we pick one new restaurant and we go and try it. I don't care how much it costs, well, of course you have to stay in your budget, but just we pick one new something every 2 weeks. That way, it's just something that makes us happy, something new, something that makes you feel good inside, you know?
Definitely. Just think of something that will actually help you put yourself first in your everyday and allow you not to stress on unimportant things.
Yes.
Don't stress over things you can't change, people.
Nope.
Sorry, I'm doing it again. Don't stress. Don't stress over things that's gonna happen anyway. You know, stress is like, I'm not gonna say the number one killer, but it kills people.
It's up there.
Yeah,
it's up there.
Stress kills people.
Yes.
You know, so that's just something to think about.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's move on. We're moving on to questions that we actually posted on our Crazy Beautiful Talks group and our Crazy Beautiful Talks page. So please check us out. These are questions that we have posted. Why do you think it's so hard to put yourself first sometimes?
Okay, so we actually got a couple of responses on this. And the first one we got from Kendricks on Facebook. And it says, everybody want to be liked and loved, that they will be willing to compromise their values to fit in, to be loved. And who wants to let down friends or family? Wow. Wow. I get it. But if you're letting yourself down. You're not being your authentic self because you don't want to let down friends or family. It's not about them. Yes, you will always love your friends. You will always love your family. But what about you? Mm-hmm. What about you?
We have another comment from Dwayne. He says, when you're the strong one, you're expected to be that for other people when they can't. Amen. Okay. This kind of hits home for me because, like, I recently lost my father. And it was crazy because me and my siblings went through, this is my father's side. Me and Kiosha have the same mother, but this is on my father's side. I have siblings and I'm the second oldest. And my brother was basically had a duty to, I guess, be over all of us and make some hard decisions. Okay. And to be honest, I feel like it was selfish. There's a such thing as putting yourself first, and there's a such thing as being selfish, you know. Ill intent.
Yes.
You have to put yourself first without compromising other people, without being mean about it, whatever. Put yourself first. So yes, this hits home for me. I was trying to be the strong one, and I had to overlook things and let things go and feel like, okay, for this, everybody can leave with a peace of mind and I'll just be happy with it. So putting yourself first, I looked it up. Okay. So according to the website called Counselor Who Cares, putting yourself first means being as kind to yourself as you are to others. It means taking care of yourself so you can do more productive and organized and be a better person in general. It means to just love yourself and be a little bit selfish if necessary.
If necessary.
Now,
get that if necessary. Like, you really have to think about that, because you can give yourself self-love and self-care and be a selfless person. But at times you have to be selfish, because if not, people will take advantage of you. Mm-hmm. That's it. It's not ill-intended. It's not you know, none of that. But sometimes you do have to be selfish in order to take care of you.
You have to make a judgment call.
Yeah. Oh,
and
really?
and I mean, you can't worry about how people feel you. I mean, judge you afterwards. They'll
Yeah.
understand. Like when they see you smiling and everything else, they understand like, oh, you're happy. Like you don't know how many messages I get from random people like, oh my God, you look so happy. I'm just so happy for you. It's just as simple as the pictures because I have really made a conscious, like to my heart, promise to my heart, Scout's honor, that I am going to put myself first and I'm going to protect myself
Yeah.
first. And after that, I'm telling you, it is really life changing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so another question. Once you started to give yourself a little attention, what impact, if any, did it make in your life?
So I'm going to take this to physical health. You know, once I started making myself work out, I'm showing myself attention. Like I was going to the gym and, you know, working out. I started to get more energy. Like what is it called, Kiel? I'm a anemic, you know.
Oh, yes.
And so when I started working out, being anemic, you're very, what is it? Lazy or not
Yeah,
lazy, tired,
exhausted. Like I
exhausted
feel like we feel exhausted like all the time.
all the time. But once I started working out and putting that extra effort on myself, I wanted to lose pounds. I didn't really want to lose weight. I wanted to lose inches. But I just started showing myself just that little attention. Once that happened, I was like, okay, working out is not enough. I need to eat better because it's losing weight. You can't just work out. It doesn't work like that. You have to be putting the right food in your body. Okay, so now I'm eating better. Okay, well, I should start studying. I should start reading up on what I'm eating or things. I started reading. I started doing brain teasers. It just made me feel better. Once you try it, try something new, you start, I don't know, feeling better. It just made
Yeah.
me feel so much better as a person. What about you?
Now, me personally, obviously, I'm trying to get on the health situation. It's just hard for me. But when I started putting myself first personally, it took like a huge weight off my shoulders. Now, you know, they say like if you give it to God or whoever, you could take a weight off your shoulder. It's like I don't know, it's a saying. But I literally, this time last year, I felt so weighed down. I felt so depressed. I felt so like glass half empty versus glass half full mindset. And now, like, I literally feel like the weight is lifted off my shoulders. I literally feel happy every day. I love getting up. I love working. I love all the projects I'm a part of. I love doing all the activities with my kids. Like, I love my life.
Exactly.
I love my friends. I love my family. Like I love just life as a person. That's the impact it's had on my life, just putting myself first.
That's the point. Having something to look forward to. Like, what is that saying? Are you living or are you
You
just existing?
existing.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like I'm living. I know you're living. I know you living your best life.
Um, I am me. And I say this laughing, and we say this because we know where we have come from and
Oh
where
my
we have
God.
been and where
Yeah.
we both have had to pick each other up off the floor and be there for each other. Like, y'all don't understand. I mean, we lost our mother in 2013, and we literally had to move into a 5-bedroom apartment Have you ever heard of a 5-bedroom apartment? Because
Girl, it was not it. Okay, it was like a project. Oh my gosh,
one of
like,
the
it was
rooms
crazy.
didn't even have windows. Okay,
Crazy. Like that was the craziest situation. Like,
but we had to come together
together.
and we had to do what we had to do, because at the point I felt like that was our lowest.
Yeah, it
We were
was.
at our lowest. We had lost the rock of our family.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was up to us to pick up the pieces and keep on moving, because we have kids. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And if it wasn't for my sister, and I have other younger sister too. If it wasn't for them, I don't know where the hell I would be.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was definitely 2013 for me personally was probably the craziest day of my life, because I lost my mom, and then exactly 6 months later to the day I lost my dad.
Oh yeah.
And having that, you know, coming together. If I didn't have my sister, like, I don't know what I would do either. Like, I was numb. I don't even know what the hell happened to me. I don't remember after, like, a year later. I don't remember, honestly.
And that's what made us go hard on Crazy Beautiful Management.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
a month before we started a month before our mother died.
Yes.
And she was like, go for it.
Yeah, this is you
I
guys.
got the kids.
Exactly.
Y'all drop them kids over and y'all go do your management, and I got it. Don't worry about the kids. Y'all go do what y'all have to do. And that gave us the green light. And when she passed away, we vowed to each other, we're going to push this crazy talks, because our mother told us to.
Exactly. We had a little break, of course. You know, life happens. I had a baby, and, you know, just life happens.
Kids over here. I got the one.
I did. I moved out of state. Like, so, you know, but we vowed again, like, we're going to do this. Like, this is our life. This is one of our passions. And our mom has our back. And I know our mom is looking at us right now, like, you freaking go. And I don't want to cry. Like, what the hell? Am I really crying? But I know. Like, you go and you do this. This is you. This is what you're supposed to do in life. So I'm so excited. Oh my God, am I really crying? Like, who does that? Okay, but no, she's saying, like, you guys got this. And I'm so happy that my sister took me, and she was like, let's do this. And I said, okay, let's do it. Like, forget it. Like, this is our calling. This is what we're supposed to do. Let's do this. Let's get this. Okay, go ahead.
So
let's start it.
Let's get Wakiosha pulls herself together. Okay. Let's move to the third question. When you know something is not right in your life, do you remove it immediately? Why or why not? Now, let me start off with this. I am the total opposite of my sister here. If I see something in my life, I typically remove it. I react off impulse. I am ready to cut you off. I'm a strong Aquarius, okay? And we will drop you, no doubt. And our best way of dropping you is to deny access to us. Like, we feel like we just, like, you know, these queens and kings, and you just want to be around us. So we're going to cut you off from all contact. You know what I mean? But I forgive. And I think that's my problem. I cut off people, but I'll allow you back in, because I have a soft spot for people who acknowledge, one, what they did, and two, are sorry. You know, you can't, I mean, God, I mean, I'm not saying I'm God, but I'm saying if you come to God and you repent, you're all forgiven again, you know. And I feel like if you acknowledge your wrongdoing, ain't nobody perfect. If you acknowledge and you be real and you own up to what you did and you're sorry, I mean, well, who am I? I've done wrong, and I've always wanted to be, you know, someone to forgive me. So I think that's what I do.
And yeah, you're right. I'm total opposite. Red flag, red flag, red flag. Throw the damn red flag. There's another red flag. And I just accept that shit over and over and over again. And I think because I'm an empath and I'm a people pleaser, I just say, you know what? I see the best in everybody. I don't care how bad they are. And my sister will vouch for this. Like, I've been in some terrible situations and I'm just like, I know what they have in them.
Potential.
They can do better. Then they just slap me in the face over and over and over again. I accept it until I'm done. But it takes me a while to get done. It takes me a while to say you're X'd out. And that's something that I have to work on within myself. Like that's probably my biggest crutch is I accept over and over and over again. And I know that's wrong. And that's something that I have to work on within myself.
Right. And doesn't it sometimes it comes to bite you.
Oh my gosh, does it come to bite you?
You have to, what is that woman's intuition. You have to have that woman's intuition.
I do, but you know what I do with that girl? I'd be like, shut up. Let me, it'll be okay. I got this. And in the long run, I do got it, but I just break myself down even more, if that makes sense. Like I should have said, okay, woman's intuition, this is not a good situation. Let me get out now, run.
Right, run.
Run. But I don't. So I, again, I need to definitely work on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to switch the subject up. Let's get out this whoa moment. I can't believe I did that. Like that was
emotional.
Okay, so let's talk about the importance of a healthy physical life. And I'm going to give this to my sister because she, has her health and fitness company. She has a health and fitness line. She has her Facebook group, like it's booming. She is all about healthy lifestyle, and she's just been like just doing her. Like I'm so proud of her. It's so awesome. Like she has just glowed up physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, and it's awesome. So.
Yes, thank you. Okay, well, just to plug my little workout line on Instagram, you can find us at Tighten Up with Mia, or I have a Facebook group called Get Fit. So just check us out. I'm an everyday person. I'm nobody. Like I'm a regular person, and basically I do basic workouts that you could do at home, like things like that. But okay, this is physical health. According to healthline.com, these are the top 10 benefits of regular exercise, you guys. Like I said earlier, 20 minutes a day, or taking a walk, or, if you have pets, taking a walk, if you have kids, taking them to the park. Physical. It's not like over there really heavy lifting and everything. It's just to get that good old heart pumping. Okay, 1, it can make you feel happier. It can help with weight loss. That's a given. Working out increases sex drive. Now, I don't know, I
got a good one, so I guess I work out. All right.
It's people out there that, you just don't feel like doing it. But I'm telling you, working out, I'll be working out, sweating. I'll be coming home and I'll be like, you know what? Yo. Oh, okay. Sorry. It is good for your muscles and bones, makes them stronger, It can increase your energy levels. Like I was talking about those women out there, men out there that are anemic, and taking those pills can be,
Yeah, I hate it.
Working out gets that blood flowing, makes it thicker. It's a more natural way to, increase your blood flow. It can reduce your risk of chronic disease. It can help with your skin. Now, I had bad acne, adult acne. You can ask my sister. I've been battling with acne ever since I was like 20 years old, and I'm about to be 30. You know what I mean? And once I had a regular workout routine and a regular physical, what is it? Facial routine,
yeah.
My face has been awesome. Okay. It can help your brain with health and memory, and it can help with relaxation and sleep quality. Okay, if you pump out, your little 20-minute workout, I guarantee you're gonna be tired from going from nothing to
Right?
working out. You're gonna be ready to get in bed, and all those
Yes.
insomnia, Kiosha.
Oh my gosh. Like I literally get up every morning for work at 5:30 in the morning, and I don't go to bed every night till like 12:30, 1 o'clock. Like I literally get like 5 hours max a night.
You need to have your body needs to be tired, so you
Yeah.
could just fall asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's end this with a question for our viewers. Okay, this is a question that we will be posting on our Facebook group, Crazy Beautiful Talks. And you feel free to answer these questions, and maybe you will be featured on our next podcast.
Yes.
So the question is, how do you love friends, family, and people you know from afar?
I like that.
So just feel free to drop your opinion, whatever you want, in our comments.
Yes. And like Mia said, you can answer the question on our Facebook page at Crazy Beautiful Talks, or our group page, Crazy Beautiful Talks. It's a private group, so just request to be added, and we'll go ahead and add you. Super excited.
Yeah. So our next episode will be on how to love from afar.
Yes.
I hope you will join us with another episode
of Crazy Beautiful Talks.
And we are out.
Down.
Woo!